So just to remind you how to make sure it's on all the way, you just want to kind of line up that hole with the tip of the receiver and push it on as tight as you can. You can almost feel it click, and then you kind of want to lift it up and make sure it is right up against the red part there, and it is. So that way the dome doesn't come out on the ear, because that would be bad. And then just hold the probe tube in place when you put the hearing aid in. Just put that in as far as you can. Okay. And that wire should just be right up against the side of her head. And then just hit, when you get back to here, you hit play. And if it's not on this measure, you want it to be speech standard female. So if I hit play, you want it to say that.
A carrot is a long reddish-yellow vegetable which has several thin leaves on a long stem and which belongs to the parsley family. Carrots are grown all over the world in gardens and in the wild in the fields.
And the reason the targets didn't show up, and this is something I'm glad I did this again. I'll just have to put in a fake ear. You have to put in a threshold at 5 and 2 in the opposite ear, and I'll make sure that's done so that the targets show up for you guys. But that doesn't look very good. I'll be brutally honest. And I'll have to do some testing to make sure it looks better than that. But, I mean, so then we might ask you, okay, so, you know, here's your targets, here's the line, and we wouldn't say that to you, obviously, but then you might say, okay, what would...
But the line is the hearing aid?
That purple, yep. And let me get rid of that kind of... I'll get rid of that shaded part. So that shaded part's kind of the speech spectrum, but really you're looking at the middle curve.
So her green is her unaided,
yep.
And the purple is aided with the hearing.
And so you're actually doing worse
No, when they
aided than unaided.
Crazy.
So like if you looked at this and I asked you, so would you say this is a good fit? What would you say?
Not at all.
Yeah, and then I might ask you, so okay, like at let's say 4,000 hertz right here, how much gain would you have to provide, or how would you change it, and if so, how much extra gain and dB/SPL would you want to provide?
Roughly 30.
Yep, exactly. Just remember each one of these little from dot to dot is 10.
Oh, okay.
So you can count, okay, it's about 10, 20, and with that a little extra and that little extra, it's about 30. And then that's all we're really going to ask, just like general questions like that.
Okay, so every time, so I press play, can I just do it again here? And I have to press
You have to
this?
press record, yep, otherwise it'll just
A
keep
carrot
cycling.
is a long reddish-yellow vegetable.
Okay, I just wanted to
Wait,
make
so you press play, then you have to press record?
You do, yep, otherwise...
Immediately?
In this case, yes, I would.
And it stops automatically, so I can go.
A carrot is a long reddish-yellow vegetable which has several thin leaves on a long stem and which belongs to the parsley family. Carrots are grown all over the world in gardens and in the wild in the fields.
Yep, and then it
Okay.
just stops. If you hit the stop button, it'll just stop and it won't record anything.
Oh, okay.
So if you accidentally do that, then you'll be, oh yeah, that's right, it's the record.
Okay, so that's it, right?
And that's it. Yeah, that's it for that. So get you unhooked here.